Assalamualaikum and good evening. So today we are going to present our first assignment in selected topic communication system by Dr. Irma. We are from group 7. So we have me, Muhammad Irsyad, Haziq IZZUDDIN, Daniel Zakwan and Haziq Osman. So my part is to do some research on best programming language for cybersecurity. In cybersecurity, programming helps us to do automated tasks, test vulnerabilities, and build secure system. So for this presentation, we will focus on three main language, which is s- Python, C or C++, and JavaScript. So Python is high level and easy to learn language. It also used not just in web and data science, but also in many cybersecurity tools and scripts. So one of the strengths in Python is their readability. So it is good for writing script quickly, and there are also many useful library like PyCrypto for encryption and SkyPy for analyzing network traffic. But however, the Python can be slower than other language and it use more memory, so it is not great for performance heavy tasks. So we move to the next programming language, which is C and C++. C and C++ are lower level language, and they are commonly used to build operating system and great for tasks that need fast performance and control over memory. So these language are powerful in cybersecurity, especially for creating exploit, analyzing malware, and writing system level tools. But their limitation is they are hard to learn and more complex. You also have to manage memory yourself, which is can be lead to bugs if you are not carefully do it, such as buffer overflow. So the third language is JavaScript, and JavaScript is used a lot in website and it runs on the browser. Also popular among the front-end developer, but the important is they are used in cybersecurity testing. In security aspect, JavaScript used to understand and test web attack like cross-site and CSRF, but it also helpful in writing browser extension for bug bounties. So the limitation JavaScript is since they are run in client side, it is easy to see and change the code, and also it mostly limited to web application. So what I can conclude is Python is great for automation and testing. C or C++ is used to keep for deep system control, and JavaScript is essential for web security. Each one of it has its own strength and limitation. So what I have learned in this research is Python stand out as one of the most valuable programming languages in cybersecurity due to its simplicity, readability, and a vast range of powerful libraries. And this quality make it highly effective for automating tasks, analyze malware, and building custom security tools quickly and efficiently. C and C++ offer deep control over system memory and hardware, which is essential for understanding complex vulnerabilities, writing low-level exploit like buffer overflow, and it also performing in-depth binary malware analysis. Lastly, this language form a strong foundation for mastering both for the offensive and defensive aspect for cybersecurity. That's all from me, so I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. Today I'll be presenting three top cybersecurity companies, which is Palo Alto Networks, CrowdStrike, and Symantec by Broadcom. These companies are leaders in developing powerful cybersecurity products using advanced programming and AI technologies. So for the first one is Palo Alto Networks is known for its strong network, cloud, and endpoint protection. One of its key products is Cortex XDR, which uses AI and machine learning to detect, investigate, and respond to threats across systems. It also provides real-time visibility and helps stop attacks before they cause damage. Platform is built using Python, C++, and Go, which support its fast and scalable performance. For the next one, we have CrowdStrike, a cloud-native cybersecurity company focused on endpoint protection and threat intelligence. Its main product is Falcon Prevent, uses AI-powered behavioral analysis to stop malware, ransomware, and even files attacks. It's lightweight, fast, and doesn't rely on traditional virus signatures. Falcon is mainly developed using C, C++, and Python. So the next one is Symantec by Broadcom. Symantec, now part of Broadcom, is a well-established cybersecurity provider known for Symantec Endpoint Protection or SEP. SEP was multi-layered protection, including antivirus, intrusion prevention, and device control. It's designed for enterprise use and helps detect and block known and unknown threats. This product is developed using C, C++, and Java. Strong compatibility and performance. In summary, three companies, which is Palo Alto Networks, CrowdStrike, and Symantec, are shaping the future of cybersecurity with intelligent, reliable, and high-performance solutions. So from this topic, what I have learned is that cybersecurity plays a vital role in protecting digital systems, data, and networks from increasingly sophisticated threats like malware, ransomware, and zero-day attacks. Leading companies such as Palo Alto Networks, CrowdStrike, and Symantec by Broadcom are the forefront of this field, using advanced technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and behavior analytics to stay ahead of cyber criminals. I also gain insight into how programming language like Python, C++, Java, and Go are used to build scalable and efficient cybersecurity tools. Overall, this topic highlights the importance of innovation in cybersecurity and how organization depends on these technologies to maintain safety, privacy, and trust in the digital world. That's all from me. Thank you.
Right, so the next part is the major challenge faced by cybersecurity programmers. This will be presented by me. My name is Haziq IZZUDDIN. So the first challenge is ensuring secure code and preventing vulnerabilities. The key challenge is the main challenge in cybersecurity programming is writing a software that is free from vulnerabilities. Realistically, modern software systems are complex, so often containing millions lines of code. Ensuring security at this scale is non-trivial, as human error can creep in despite best efforts. For the real-world example, I give the Heartbleed bug. A single line of code mistake that affected 500,000 servers worldwide, including top companies such as Google, Yahoo, and Facebook. The mistake allowed attackers to get confidential data like passwords and encryption keys through open SSL bound check. This bug is a big deal as it has its own logo for only the bug. This right one is the logo of Heartbleed. For the one line of code mistake is this line of code, memory copy, BP, PL, and payload, which is the mistake is where the payload being as the argument of the memory copy. Next one, the second one is rapidly evolving threats and zero-day exploits. A zero-day vulnerability is a vulnerability discovered by attackers and exploited before the software vendor is aware of it, leaving no time or 0 days for a patch. So your system can be fully up to date and still be compromised by a vulnerability no one realized it ever existed. So the implication for programmers is that no system can be assumed perfectly secure. Even software with strong secure coding practice might have an undiscovered vulnerability that attackers can exploit. For the real world example is the Microsoft Exchange server hack. The hacker group called Hafnium, they exploited 4 unknown vulnerabilities at that time in Microsoft on-premise Exchange email servers, so it enabled them to gain remote access. Because these 4 unknown vulnerabilities are 0 days, no patches were available. So by the time Microsoft used emergency patches, the breach has impacted tens of thousands of organizations. So Microsoft challenged not only developing the patch and fixes, but also ensuring thousands of customers applied those patches immediately before the attackers could establish persistence. The third one is the third party and supply chain security risk. So modern software development always depends on third party components, open source libraries, frameworks, or external services. So this introduces a supply chain security challenge. Even if your own code is secure, the security of your overall system is only as strong as the weakest link in your software supply chain, which is the external services. So that means if the third party has their own vulnerability, our application that uses it also become vulnerable. The real world example is the log4j or log4shell vulnerability. Log4j is an open source Java logging library. By sending a malicious string to any system that use log4j, attacker could trigger the system to execute malicious code and gain control. Security professionals describe log4shell as the single biggest, most critical vulnerability of the last decade. So anything from cloud services to consumer gadgets could be affected because the library was so widely used. You might not even realize your application uses log4j if it's pulled in directly by another library. So what have I learned from these 3 challenge phase? I learned that writing a perfect secure code is impossible and hard to do. There is always human error somewhere within the code, and even the small mistake can give a huge loss. Moreover, 0 days and supply chain security risks make it harder. I can make a secure code that mitigate the whole database of known vulnerabilities, but my code is still vulnerable to 0 days. To create a more secure code is possible because that was mine, but not the third-party app that I don't have permission to view the source code. I can make a great secure code, but if I use the third-party app, which was essential to every good application, I will always expose it to supply chain security risks. Right, so now I'll pass it to the next presenter.
Alright, so I will continue the presentation by presenting the notable cybersecurity awareness programs and in schools and also universities. So the first one is the partnership between Kaspersky and also University Malaya, which in this partnership, University Malaya and Kaspersky are working together to develop cybersecurity talent and address Malaysia's future need for 27,000 of cybersecurity professionals by 2025, and it is located in and occurred in University Malaya. And then the second one would be partnership between HUB University and also Cybersecurity Malaysia, which is the the most well-known cybersecurity firm in Malaysia. And for this partnership, HUB University and also Cybersecurity Malaysia providing professional training, certifications, cybersecurity health check, and cybersecurity health checks to strengthen Malaysia's cybersecurity industry. And it is also occurred in the university, which is the Center of Industry Revolution 4.0, HUB University Malaysia. The last one is the collaboration between LSBF, which is the London School Business and Finance Malaysia, and also the same with Cybersecurity Malaysia, which for this collaboration, these two entities launched a program called Cybersecurity Awareness for All Users, focusing on basic cybersecurity practices, not only for students, but also for the professionals, such as the employees and also for the companies. And it was occurring and happened in LSBF Malaysia, LSBF Malaysia. So what can I summarize and what I have learned in this partnerships and also collaborations? All these programs are basically aiming to build cybersecurity skills, raise public awareness, and also create more career opportunities in the cybersecurity field, to be specific. And also, it is also one of the steps to help and to reach the positioning of Malaysia itself as a regional hub of cybersecurity in our region by providing cybersecurity education and also for future professional development. And also, the last one would be some future initiatives, including expanded training and also certification programs, helps a lot in giving a very big contribution significantly to the role of Malaysia being one of the regional cybersecurity hub in the future. So that's all from me. Thank you.